it's awesome to see the President of the United States doing things that the president should by taking the military seriously. Speaking of the President of the United States, there's really only the only reason we're playing this is entertainment value because it's like we said earlier. Kamala Harris is a gift that keeps on talking. She was doing her book tour again over the weekend and made some comments about the presidency, more specifically the presidential election, which were hilarious and could only be made by someone who may be somewhat inebriated, probably. Watch this clip, and I want to fill you in on some of the facts here after this. Check this out. Clip 3, I believe.
And here's the other thing that is quite unprecedented. And it was the tightest, closest presidential election in the 21st century. He does not have a mandate. That is not a mandate. That is not a mandate.
My name is Kamala Harris, and I am bad at math. I like too when they say things like the 21st century. Like, okay, it's like 7 elections. Like it's just we're a quarter of the way through the 21st century. So don't say like this is this big in the last millennium. It's not that long. It's not what you think to be. Also, it's wrong. Like it's not even. We didn't even look at any of the other statistical margins between Bush, between Obama, McCain, Obama, Romney. Just Trump's election that wasn't even accurate. Turns out we all know this. Trump beat Kamala worse than he beat Hillary by like 5 million votes. So what is she talking about? Other than the fact that I don't know. Again, maybe a little drinky poo. I don't know. I'm not accusing her of that. I'm just saying that might be the only way that makes sense. It's the closest election since it's not. It wasn't really that close. Her point being this was not a mandate. Okay. All right, if the majority of Americans say, hey, we want this guy as president, but that doesn't say anything, I'm not sure what you're saying there, Kamala Harris. But, we do have to look to our lib outlets to continue to question how much longer the democracy will last. According to Rob Reiner, who is a film director and actor and in the entertainment industry, which, of course, is why you become commenting on politics, said we're only about another year. Just so you know, guys, only about another year. Also, the Mayans predicted that the world will end in 2012. Greta Thunberg said the world is going to end in, I don't know, every other week due to climate change. But democracy only lasts another year. Check this out.
This is just the beginning, and people have to understand our democracy is being taken away from us, and we only have about a year. Just to be clear about this. And people, you're doing a great job, and a lot of other people are doing a good job to tell people what is actually happening in this country. But make no mistake, we have a year before this country becomes a full-on autocracy and democracy completely leaves us. And
now, I know what you might be thinking. That man sounds ridiculous. But a little-known 8th article of the Constitution actually states the U.S. Constitution will be null and void in 2026 around September or October. I know a lot of scholars missed that in the Constitution. I had missed it for a long time. I thought the Constitution only had 7 articles, but turns out there is an 8th one, and it does say that the Constitution expires effectively in 2026. Which, is just a shame and a tragedy. And Rob Reiner is right. We only have 1 more year of our democracy. And then who knows? Who knows what's going to happen from then? Bottom line is, I'm glad the President of the United States is putting the priority where the priority needs to be in keeping Americans safe, both abroad and domestically, which the domestically thing, people are very, very upset about.